Hey guys, what's up? TTM Mike here coming at you with this week's Mailbox Goodness. What does Mailbox Goodness consist of? It consists of TTM returns and eBay pickups. So let's just get right to it. Coming up first, I picked up this Tony Perez Topps Living card. It was, I'm collecting the Hall of Famers, my favorite Mets, and I'm collecting all the Mets I can get from the Topps Living. Hall of Famers, trying to get all the Hall of Famers, and then I've picked up a few Rookie of the Year candidates, Rookie of the Years and stuff like that. My favorite players, but I'm definitely trying to put a set of the all the Hall of Famers that come out in Topps Living. So that's Tony Perez. Also picked up this Anthony Volpe. This is Topps Game Within the Game. So pretty nice. Anthony Volpe's had a very decent year for the Yankees. And I picked up this, finally they called him up, Ronnie Mauricio, Mets prospect. Finally called him up, and he's been doing great. So looking forward to many years of Ronnie Mauricio playing either second base or the outfield for the Mets. So there he is, call up, Ronnie Mauricio. And picked up this card here of the Yankee call-ups and two Yankee call-ups and Ronnie Mauricio. So you got Austin Wells, Ronnie Mauricio, and Jason Dominguez. Topps Now. Very cool card. Also picked up this J-Rod Topps Now. Julio Ramirez, 17 hits is the most in a 4-game span since 1900, 1990, what is that? Bear with me. Yeah, 1900. Sweet J-Rod card. Picked this up also. I'm starting to put together a 1961 Golden Press set. Got a whole bunch of them now. This isn't a perfect card. As you can see, the edges are worn. It's dinged up and worn out. It's rounded on the bottom and dinged. So, but I'm just trying to put together a really cool looking set. This is Honus Wagner, shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Just trying to put this whole set together. I think it's a 33 card set or a 36 card set. But I think I have, the only ones I'm missing is Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, and maybe two more other guys. Now it's my TTM returns. I got this one I sent out to the great Howard Johnson, former Met, former Texas Ranger, not Texas Ranger, Detroit Tiger, Howard Johnson. So he does require a fee. His fee was $10. So I sent in this Upper Deck art card. It's got the iconic Mets apple. Every time a Mets player hits a home run, the apple comes out of the magician's hat. Mets magic. So he signed it. Howard Johnson, number 20, 86 World Series champs. And then he put a biblical inscription there, John 2:17, I believe it is. So very cool. Sweet Hojo. He was a 30-30 guy. Great guy. Great player. And I got this Pat Donovan. Pat Donovan was a 4-time Pro Bowl tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. And I believe he was in Super Bowl 12. I don't know if he was he in Super Bowl 13? I know he was a Super Bowl 12 champ, I believe. But I don't know. I don't know who's making a mistake. He's got to know, right? Maybe I'm the one who's wrong. So, yes, sir. Mr. Pat Donovan, number 67, 4-time Pro Bowler, tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you, sir. He also signed this Topps card. So a lot of these Topps cards you're going to see are cards that I picked up at the flea market, the TTM field, and this was part of it. So I got him to sign it. Pat Donovan. Very cool. Thank you, kind sir. And this one is from former Red Sox catcher. He played from 70 to 79. He was Carlton Fisk's backup catcher. Mr. Bob Montgomery, they used to call him Monty. So he signed it. Bob Montgomery, Red Sox, Monty, 1970 to 1979. It's funny, I just sent out to a private signing I think he's charging $12 or $15. I send out to a Bob Montgomery private signing on my Boston Red Sox photo, 8x10. So here he is again, a Topps card, signed it, Bob Montgomery. So there he is. He's on the road. It's not Fenway. Don't know what stadium that is. But very cool card. Coming up next is a TTM legend, Mr. Manny Mota. Played for the Giants, Pirates, and I believe one other team. I can't recall off the top of my head. But he always comes through, man, no matter what. So I sent him this Pittsburgh Pirates card, and he signed it, Manny Mota. So thank you to Mr. Manny Mota. Then I got this cool Lee Guterman card. Lee Guterman played for several teams. Played for the Yankees. I think he played for, he played for Seattle and a few more other teams. So I got him on this autograph card, and I got him on this Donruss card. 1993 Donruss. Lee Guterman. Thank you, Mr. Guterman. And I got this Fred Stanley card. Fred Stanley, I got him 2 of 2 success from Mr. Fred Stanley. I asked him if he could inscribe 2-time World Series champs. He did not, but doesn't matter. This was another card I picked up for the TTM Fuel, one of the many flea markets I go to. So was this one. Fred Stanley, 2-time World Series champ for the New York Yankees. So thank you, Mr. Fred Stanley. I was ripping open the Topps 2022 Topps Chrome Platinum, and then I send it out to Mr. Whitey Herzog. He does require a fee. It's $5 per card, and it came back relatively quickly within about a week and a half. So happy to get this one back. Mr. Whitey Herzog. They used to call him the White Rat. He managed Kansas City Royals, and he managed St. Louis Cardinals. So very sweet add to my TTM collection. Mr. Whitey Herzog, Hall of Famer. And I got another Hall of Famer here on my Topps Living, my 2023 Topps Living, Mr. Bill Mazeroski. He signed at Pirates Hall of Fame. He does require a donation. It's $10, but it's very, very cool to get. I'm trying to get some of these Topps Living set cards signed. So I got Keith Hernandez. Now I got Bill Mazeroski. So pretty cool. Now the one that pumped me up the most, one of the nicest ones I received, TTM returns I received, was this cool pop Funko Pop. I send this out. First I sent it out like in February. It came back to me unsigned because I didn't know he required a signing fee. I had sent to him before, and he signs cards for free, but he doesn't sign photos or Funko Pop. So he signed it to my pal Mike King Jerry Lawler, WWE Hall of Fame 07. So I put the little arrow here, asking him to please sign on this side of the panel, and he did. So very cool. I put some of that blue tape here to keep it folded up nicely. So what you do if you're sending out a Funko Pop, you got to take it apart, take a figure out, obviously, and then take it apart and fold it up in many ways. So you can see I had this folded up a couple of times. And then you gently and carefully reassemble it. You reassemble it, put it back together. So if you're sending these out through the mail, you just got to be careful, and you got to fold it up nicely and neatly. And then you take your Funko Pop, Jerry the King Lawler, you go back in your rifle box. There it is. Very cool Funko Pop. And now my Funko Pop is complete. He wrote to my pal Mike King Jerry Lawler, WWE Hall of Fame '07. So another nice add to my Funko Pop collection. I have 2 Funko Pop signed now. I have Jerry the King Lawler, and I have Bubba Wallace. I send this out through the mail to him also. So 2 nice Funko Pops signed up. Another TTM success here is I found this at a flea market. I think $3 I paid for this. It's Jerry Kuzman. He does have a signing fee. I believe his signing fee is $10 per. But you can send him cards, baseballs, photos. He signed a Jerry Kuzman 1969 World Series champ. So very cool. I am a Mets fan, so anytime I get a chance to send out to a former Met, especially a world champion, I do. It's another, always put these posted signs. Sometimes they sign right where you want them to sign, and sometimes they don't. But very happy to receive the great Jerry Kuzman. He retired his number last year. And then I send out to the great Archie Manning. So I picked up this magazine years ago. It doesn't have a date, but I just send it out to Mr. Archie Manning, and he signed it right there. It took about 2 weeks. What year is this from? Premiere issue. I don't know what year this is from, but it's old. It's a young Eli. Would like to get Eli signed up here someday. I'm Peyton Manning. He charges about $400 for his autograph, man. Crazy. But it's Archie Manning, the great Archie Manning, quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. I remember when I was a kid watching him play, it seemed like every play he was scrambling for his life. Oh, this came out in the local, as an insert in the local Daily News, I believe. It came out in November 2010. I had it saved up, and I wanted to send it out to Archie someday, and I finally got around to sending it out. So thank you, Mr. Archie Manning, for signing my insert. And then I send this out to former Atlanta Braves. So it's an Atlanta Braves program from the 70s. I think it's a 1970 program. So anyway, it was a program from spring training program of the Atlanta Braves. And at first I sent it out to Mr. Buzz Capra, and now I just sent it out to Mr. Preston Hanna, number 49. So I'll send it out a few more times, press my luck, see who else I can get to sign. It's funny, I sent him this and a card. He did not sign my card or return it, but he signed the cover. And I believe he signed, yeah. Oh, I just realized Buzz Capra signed the inside of this also. I didn't realize that he had signed it on the inside. Cool. And Preston Hanna also signed the inside again. So, very cool. Thank you to Mr. Preston Hanna. He did keep my card, but he signed my program, my spring training program, twice. So this is another flea market find. I think I paid $1 for this. And it's pretty cool. It came with an insert. And the insert told you who was at their spring training there. Oh, this is from 1976. So, yeah, Dave Bristol, who's passed away. Jerry Royster, Eddie Haas, I'm sure he's passed away. Chris Cannizzaro, and on and on and on. And Buzz Capra also signed the roster insert. So I won't be sending this back out, but I didn't expect him to sign this. But there's a couple of guys still living. I believe Rick Camp is still alive. A couple of guys are still around. Ken Henderson. Earl Williams, I believe, has passed away. Mike Thompson. Lee Lacy signs for a fee. I believe it's $25. Phil Negro passed away. Elias Sosa, I believe, just passed away. So Dick Ruthin, I believe he's still alive. Biff Pocoroka is still alive. So I'm going to send this out probably next to Mr. Biff Pocoroka, because I know he does sign through the mail. So 1976 Atlanta Braves Spring Training Program. Thank you, Mr. Preston Hanna. And coming to the end here, guys, I sent out to Mr. Al Weiss former Chicago White Sox. Another card I picked up in those bundles that I pick up at the flea market, TTM Fuel. As you can see, the card is in horrible condition, rounded up, creased, severely dinged, but beautiful for TTMs. So I sent it out to Mr. Al Weiss. He signed it Al Weiss, 1962 to 67. That's how many years he was a White Sox. And then I believe in 68 he came over to the Mets. And in 69 he was part of the World Series champions. So pretty cool. Then I received, he also signed this for me. This is a white. This has taken an absolute beating. This was not like this when I first began sending. I only sent it out twice. So I sent it out to Don Kessinger first, and it came back a little dented here. But now I send it out to Al Weiss, and it got severely damaged in the mail, man. So I'll continue sending it out. I think I'm going to send it out to Bill Melton next. So this was signed by Don Kessinger, and he inscribed 2-time Gold Glove. And it was signed by Al Weiss, 62 to 67. So I will send this back out probably tomorrow. And see if I can continue my streak of TTMs on my cardboard sign. So thank you to Mr. Al Weiss. And finally, I send it out to one of the best kickers in Giants history, former New York Giant, former Eagle, former Dallas Star, I believe. Played for a couple of teams. Mr. Sean Landeta. Now, got a little bit smudged there, but you can still make it out. Mr. Sean Landeta. And Mr. Landeta signed this poster that I sent him. So this is a huge poster. I found it in the magazine that I purchased at the flea market. So this is a poster of Giants Stadium, the old Giants Stadium, not the new one, MetLife. This was at the Meadowlands, the exact same spot, but a new stadium. So home of the Giants. Then it's got 78,000 screaming fans, divisional playoff games, tailgating, Taylor, Carson, Sims, NFC rivalries, NFC East rivalries, wild card games, jersey retirements, Super Bowl celebrations, record set, Strahan, Toomer, Barber, Manning. I'd like to get all those guys on this poster someday. But I started it off. It says home of the best fans in the world. Well, every team says that, but I'm a Giants fan, so I'll go with that. So here it is. This is a much better autograph. Mr. Sean Landeta, New York Giants, Super Bowl. 2 Super Bowl wins right there. Champs. So very cool. Happy to add that. So that is it, and that is all for this week's Mailbox Goodness. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoy getting my TTMs back. I enjoy sending stuff out, and sometimes they come back, sometimes they don't. That's the chance you take when you're dealing in TTMs. Sometimes stuff that you really, really enjoy never comes back. Usually the guys that you pay for, like Whitey Herzog and Bill Mazeroski, come back if you include their fee. And these were all free of charge. Stanley, Guterman, Manny Moda, Bob Montgomery, and so on and so on. So thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I love reading your comments and getting back to you. And hit that like button. Smash it. And if this is your first time here, please subscribe. So, yeah, little 20-minute video here. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed sharing it with you guys. And I'll catch you next time. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy the football games. Looking forward to watching the Jets and the Patriots. The Jets have lost 14 straight games to the Patriots. Let's see if they can break that streak today. It's going to be an ugly, rainy day here in New York, New Jersey. So that game should be fun. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you next time. Take care, everybody. God bless. Peace.